Hello and welcome to Slamfire Radio. This is episode 385 for December 17th, 2020. I am one of your hosts, Adriel. Jolly Adriel? Jolly Adriel.
Sure. You can be Jolly Adriel. I'll be Grinchy. I'll be Grinchy Trevor.
And I'll be Kelly the little elf. How's that?
See? Kelly the little elf. Yeah, sure.
Kelly
Even my hat. I probably wore this hat last year. It says Bahama.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Of course. Well, it's the only piece of Christmas garment I have.
No, it isn't. Stand up.
This isn't. Well, this is a Christmas gift, but it's not.
There you go.
Yeah, one of the ladies I work with gave this to me today. No one needs an AR-15. No one needs a whiny little bitch either, and yet here you are. I love it. You should see me when I knew it was going to be epic. As soon as she told me she got a T-shirt made for me, I just knew. I've been showing it off all day.
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
I saw one of those. Somebody had that written, and they had it written on their Vespa at the range. I'm going.
On their Vespa?
Yeah.
I like it.
A scooter.
Represent.
At the range. I'm going.
I'd be like, no one needs a Vespa.
No, I had to laugh. It's
but he's
cute.
got one.
Yeah, he's got one.
Yep.
And apparently they have an AR as well. And yeah.
Probably like a side saddle on that Vespa, ready to rock and roll at any. You know what? In the big igloo, like a Vespa would be great. Think of the mileage you get on that thing. Oh, unbeatable.
That's
nice
true.
And small. You can get around like little like barricades and zombies.
What about hauling
like
gear,
all over the
man?
place.
We didn't know.
You need a backpack. You haul your gear in your backpack.
All you need is
some of those Vespas. They got a
backpacker.
big trunk too. You can put like ammo in there.
Well, it did have one of those shells. Look like an egg on the back of it. You know what I mean?
You know, inside a vehicle, you're just a sitting target. Like people can shoot.
That's true.
You're right. You're so much safer on a 40-kilometer-an-hour Vespa. You moron.
Fuck. Yes.
Why don't you just get a goddamn Prius and then kill yourself? Fuck.
Maybe one of them auto-driving Priuses so you can fire as the thing is trying to maintain speed.
No, we need a Tesla. Tesla would be cool.
I don't think that's going to work very good.
Until it runs out of battery power.
Tesla plus the
your own power plant.
No, I was going to talk about the fire thingy that Elon.
Oh, the flamethrower.
The flamethrower, thank you.
You're a flamethrower.
Brain. It's a side effect of the COVID. Anyways.
They pierce your brain sack with the Q-tip?
Actually, you know what? Yeah. So everybody's so if the listeners don't know, we've had a little bit of an outbreak at the institution. Anyways, and it's public knowledge now, so I can actually say it.
I would hope so, yes.
It is public knowledge. So I've been doing a lot of testing and tickling the nose. So I say
you're terrible at taking tests because you've been failing them all.
Yeah, I have. I've been failing them all.
Keep getting negative results. Every time you get probed, it's negative.
Not an A, not a B, not a C.
Somebody was asking about it, and they're going, it keeps tickling my nose, and I can't. And I'm going, just pretend it's OC spray, and it'll be fine. And then she's going, you know what, you're right, because it makes your nose run, and it just sits there, and it tickles, and you keep sneezing.
Tickles.
So it's like that.
Tickles. Yeah, no, I'd much rather have the Q-tip than the OC.
Yeah. That tickle would be better. Anywho.
Anyways, Merry Christmas.
We're going to do a live call-in show for this because it's Christmas. But call in only for the main topic. We're going to go through all the other stuff first, so be ready.
But if they call in now, I can hang up on them. And it's kind of like one of my shticks.
If you want to call in to get hung up on, you won't be able to call in again to this show, but we can do that, and we'll hang up on you.
You can call into other shows.
Correct, yeah.
Once we've hung up on you,
you can call someone else.
Rather than Filthy call us and hang up on him, we could call him and then hang up on him.
That seems like a lot of work.
Yeah.
Let's talk about guns.
Let's just...
All right.
What we did in guns this week is brought to you by the Calgary Shooting Centre, Canada's premier firearms retailer. Right now, they have the new for 2021 22 LR rimfire Wildcat SR. It's suppressor ready Wildcat. You got a link for this thing? Does it look any different?
Yeah. Well,
or has it just got the thread suppressor on there? The price is good for a Wildcat.
Just threaded muzzle brake.
Threaded muzzle brake.
threaded
weight.
muzzle brake because it's a 22 LR and with a suppressor ready, which we can have.
Well, you're gonna
Flash
put that tank
suppressor.
brake.
It's
You're gonna put
threaded for a flash suppressor,
No, tank brake.
not a
That big
suppressor.
JP
suppressor.
Enterprises like $150 tank brake
Anyway,
or a flash suppressor
yes,
or a muzzle.
who
threaded
wrote purrs
protector.
like a kitten?
Purrs like a kitten. Pew pew pew. That's what a kitten sounds like. It's a laser kitten. Laser cat.
We need that.
It gives you all the advantages of the Winchester Wildcat in a rifle that is threaded to accept a 1/2x28 TPI flash suppressor. It's $309, which is same price as the
Decent.
old Winchester or even less. So yeah, it's good. I have one of those still. Trevor,
Yes.
what have you been up to in guns this week?
Almost nothing. A little bit of dry fire with my production optics gun. I hear the steel matches will be starting in New Brunswick pretty soon, down near Filthy's neck of the woods. So broke out the gun to do a little bit of dry fire. Also prepping my gear for this weekend. I'm going to Filthy's Saturday morning. I'm going to meet up with the boys, that crew that I haven't seen in a while. And yeah, we're going to get our silhouette game on, Kelly, with our Maple Seed rifles.
Cool. What's their name again? The Losers?
The Losers Club. It was the Losers Club. Then it was the Furlot Bunch or something. Now it's the Filthy Outlaws. Which
where'd that come from?
Yeah, I left the group, so they renamed it.
Oh,
Serves you right.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, the other thing is, okay, never mind. Let's see if you talk about it first, and then I'll ask you.
No, that's it. Go.
No. So, how's RC going?
Fine.
No, it's not. Tell everybody about it, because not only we talk about guns, we talk about.
No one wants to hear about RC.
Yes, they do. Everybody does. Anybody who wants to hear about it, please mention it in the comments field, please.
I'm pretty sure I saw some commenters commenting about mid-engine versus rear engine, and like, is there a point?
Well, yeah, I am going to get this T-shirt. I love to troll the RC nerds, and I got 2 T-shirts coming out. One is going to be, I used to be a virgin, then I got into RC, and on the back it's going to say, I'm still a virgin, but now I have a hobby. And then this, nobody needs an AR-15. I'm going to get one that says, nobody needs a mid-motor. Nobody needs a whiny little bitch either, yet here you are. They're really going to have a hard time with that. So anyway, see, Patrick Roy said no RC. James wants me to spill it.
Yeah. In caps, all caps.
Yeah,
no
exactly.
RC.
Yeah. I rage quit a race. I walked off the stand, packed my shit up, and was out of the building before the race was even over. So yeah, there's that. That's all Kelly wanted me to say. She wanted me to admit on air that I rage quit an RC race.
Were you just sitting there just being like, wait, what am I doing? I'm here to race a toy car.
I'm on the stand.
It's like $1,000 race toy car.
I'm starting to question all my life choices and said, fuck it, I'm out. And grabbed my toys and left.
Yep. Well, that sounds interesting. Kelly, what about you?
I did a whole bunch, actually. So on Friday of last week, what I did was I was on the Canadian University Shooting Federation. They have a new podcast. I was on that. Really a great bunch of guys, by the way. So if you get a chance, go over and you can watch the video on YouTube, but you can also actually upload the podcast on any app, but also on Facebook as well. So apparently they're going to be doing it twice a month now, and they're also looking for the next one they're going to be doing is on pistols. So if you know anybody who shoots pistols that would like to go on, Trevor, they would love to have you on. So
I'm going to be on their show on Saturday talking about pistols.
Weird.
I kind of dropped your name anyways. I said if you want somebody to come on and talk about pistols, Trevor would be great. I said, but he's awfully busy.
It's your fault. Yeah, my course is done. I'm on a break. School's done tomorrow, and my next master's class doesn't start till July 11th.
Really? You're all done?
Yeah. Well, I'm done my most recent course. It's one course per term, right?
Yeah.
So
when's your next? But when does your next one start?
January.
Oh.
I said July, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That's why I'm going.
January 4th or January 11th or something like that.
Okay, maybe we should do like 12 episodes. Get them all in now.
Get them in the can.
Anyways, so go and have a listen or a look over there. And if Trevor's going to be on, hey, double dose of
And
Trevor.
where's that going to be?
So you can actually go to the Canadian University Shooting Federation, go over to the Facebook page. It's posted there. It's also available on any of the apps that you currently listen to us on, as well as YouTube. You can go get the video there. So, or on my Facebook page, I posted the videos. So, too.
Cool.
So, anyways, Saturday, what we did was we went to SFRC because it's Saturday. But we also did a Gunniger calendar signing there, and we sold out all of the calendars. And don't worry, you guys.
Did you hook me up with signatures and telephone numbers?
I hooked you up with signatures. You can ask me for the telephone numbers later. Anyways, I know, eh? Yeah, so all my co-hosts have a calendar coming to them, but the reality is we are totally out of those calendars. They sold out before Christmas. It was awesome. We raised a lot of money. No, one reason is because one, I don't want to be stuck with them, but two, the other thing is it creates demand. So maybe we'll make more next year.
So you're saying I can flip mine?
Shut up.
What's the secondhand market? I like if no one's selling them, you can define the price of these things. You can set the price of the market. That's how markets work. Trevor, you could put your calendar up for $1,000, and it's worth $1,000.
You know what, Trevor? If I find that you actually
I would never, Kelly. It's a gift from you, and I cherish it.
And I will beat you.
Oh, promises. I'll try to need a good time. I'll sell the shit out of that thing. One page at a time. One beating, one page.
Yeah. Anyways, so no, we sold out of them. So
congratulations. Good job.
Yeah. So one of the other things that I did, so Ryan from SFRC, he's a really good friend of mine. So he kind of gave me something, and I don't know what to do with it. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. Can you guys see that?
It's a very bright vortex.
So he had that, and he goes, "Hey, you want it?" And I said, "Sure." I don't know where I'm going to put it. Either it's going in the gunny room, or it's going or my gun room, or in front of my desk, or it's going in the bedroom above my bed.
That's a nightlight, I think.
I need something to go up there. I'm going, hey, that'll fit above my bed.
It's going to be like Kenny Rogers Chicken all over again.
Anyways,
my rods and codes are all screwed up.
I have to figure out where I'm going to put it, but I think I'm going to put it downstairs in the gunning. Well, no, in front of my desk. So, anyways, that's that. Saturday night, I went out with my tribe, so Tamara, Kelly, and their spouses, as well as another friend of our Jay. We all went out to the pistol club, or our local club, and we went to the indoor range and we shot pistol. So we did some IPSC stages, and we did some drills, and it was a lot of fun. And I had a great time. I really missed my people, and it was good to go shooting, so it was good. It was lots of fun. We're going to be doing it again on Saturday as well. Kelly and I are going to go shooting as well on Saturday. And we also picked a date on Christmas too, where we're going to go shooting. And so I've already made that plans too. I also on Sunday met up with a girl. She contacted me out of the blue. She's on the Ccfr. Her husband is a shooter. He actually is a hunter and all that. And he bought her a gun, and she plinks off her deck because she lives in the middle of nowhere, Ontario. So she came to Kingston. She met up with me, and we had coffee, and we talked about guns, and she's super excited. So when the ranges are open, I'm going to go take her shooting there. And then I also made a date with her at Christmas time because I'm going to fit her rifles and her shotgun to her. So I'm going to go over to her place. So it was lots of fun. She's super excited. She was so happy to come over. What else did we do? Okay, Wednesday nights, we were talking about the fact that Skeet is no longer happening on Wednesday nights. We've made it official. It's going to be our coffee night where we actually discuss things that are happening for the Ccfr as well as what we're going to do for the week. So we're going to do that, and Saturday and Sunday are going to be our shooting days. So that's with Kelly, by the way.
You really set out your week, eh? Like your week is
it's pretty.
There's a lot of repetition in there.
It's regimented, yes.
That's on Saturday. Thursdays is chicken night and Slamfire night.
Yeah, I made soup this week. I don't have wings. I had wings last night, so tonight we're having chicken soup. The other thing that happened is I've been getting a lot of stuff at my door, so every day I get stuff dropped off at my door. I think UPS or whoever hates me. But I wanted to actually show you as well. So see where the vortex sign is, and then underneath of it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what
a mech reloader. Woohoo!
you know what gauge that is?
It better be in 28, jackass.
28 gauge.
Nice.
So Russ, and he actually is a listener. He contacted me out of the blue and said, "Hey, listen, did you get one yet?" And I said, "No." And he goes, "Would you like one?" I said, "Hell yeah." Anyways, so he sent it out to me, and I really wanted to say thank you to him. And
I bet you do.
super excited about it. Kelly Kincaid,
Which one is it?
It's Mech Junior. It's Mech Junior. Anyways, I'm gonna go take it over to Kelly. So we've already arranged it. And we're gonna go and mount it onto the reloading bench, and we're gonna get the components, and that's gonna be our hobbycraft for the next little while.
Oh, nice. You'll be Pinteresting the shit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Find a friend with a shot maker and befriend that person.
With a shot maker.
Oh yeah,
Shot maker.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that you know how I used to cast my own bullets out of lead?
Oh yeah.
Same idea.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, that happened.
The shot has gotten silly expensive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. And that's it. That's everything that I did. I do a lot. Lately, don't I? Oh,
What else are you gonna do?
Oh no.
Gotta do something.
The COVID. You know what? It's not been too bad for my shooting and doing stuff. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What about you, there, Adriel?
Yeah, COVID really hasn't done much for me either. Like all our events are canceled, but the range is still open. And because it's so damn cold, it's super easy to keep like your distance with everyone. I went out to the range. It was minus 20, minus 25 with wind chill. Fantastic. Because no one else was there. There's like I had the whole bay to myself, and it was really nice for that. I got to
recorded a video, didn't you?
Yeah, I did a bunch of footage.
Yeah.
It's perfect when there's not very many people there, and it makes it easier to record footage. One thing that I was testing out there was I was having some feed issues with this guy, and I couldn't figure it out. Like I was trying this, trying that, trying a couple of different things. And I found out that it was actually the bolt. It's got like a very sharp radius as it's loading the shell.
Okay, which bolt is that?
That's a Delask aftermarket.
Oh yeah, right.
So it's very sharp, right? It's a CNC machined, real sharp, and the pocket for the rim case is very sharp as well. And it was just off just a little bit sometimes going in, and it would just hang up on the edge of the shell. So what I did was I just broke the edge of that on the bolt.
You brought
case.
the Dremel out, didn't you?
And that fixed it. Now it loads fine.
That's fine.
And then, so I shot this guy. Accuracy was fantastic. The other thing that I had tried with this is I put a Delask V-block on it, and I found out that my barrel or the V-block, they don't like each other, and it made it worse. It made it way worse.
So what were you trying to fix? You were trying to actually fix the droop.
I had a little bit of droop, and I wanted less because I want to shoot this thing long range. I got a 20 MOA rail. I got 10 MOA out of my rings. I want to use that, right? I don't want to have it eaten up by barrel droop. So I tried this adjustable V-block. Didn't work. It's probably like a combination of like the barrel and where it fits on the receiver. So what I did instead is I pulled the barrel out. I shimmed it with some aluminum, and then I popped it back in, and now I've got all kinds of...
You're nice and stiff and not droopy anymore?
Not droopy at all, no.
Good for you, Adriel.
And brought to us by the same people that made the corona vaccine.
Yeah, so now I've got no barrel droop whatsoever. Lots of up. I'm gonna go to the range and see. Like maybe I went too far. Maybe I went too far. Maybe I shimmed the heck out of it. And now it's like it's not level anymore. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, fantastic accuracy. I was wondering because like last couple times I've been out to the range, I haven't like gotten down to like running a bunch of rounds through this thing. Now that I had that bolt thing figured out, I ran some rounds through this thing, and it is pretty stinking accurate. I was getting like half an inch or under at 50 yards with Ely Force.
Nice.
Which is like pretty hot. Pretty hot. So I'm really impressed with that, and I'm curious to see how much MOA or elevation I get out of that change. because it looked really good. I also shot some like SK Plus, and that stuff worked really well. I tried some other stuff, like the SK Plus has like a greasy film on it. That worked fine in the cold. Some of the other ones, not so much. So I tried some CCI standard velocity, which is normally pretty good. But in the cold, it did not like it. That wax on there, and nope. I was getting some like stringing off on me. So that's not to say that the round's bad. I like SK Plus, or sorry, CCI SV, but it didn't like the cold that much.
No.
And then what did I do? I turned around and actually, a listener and a buddy of mine, Tom, let me know about deal with some CCI standard velocity that him and some of the guys from the gun club were picking up. So
my favorite.
Ordered 5,000 rounds of that. And then
5,000?
Yeah, 5,000. Yeah.
That's
good.
I
found Tenda had some CCI Blazer on sale for also a very good deal,
which is almost CCI standard,
but high velocity. So now I've got CCI standard velocity, which is like their cheap standard velocity offering, and I've got some CCI high velocity, 5,000 of that too. So I've got a couple rounds of 22 at my place, or will have a couple rounds of 22.
Remind me of McClatchy back in the day, who used to hoard rimfire ammo, but it was just typically the 5.55 pack or Dynapoint. You know what I mean?
I think I've got around 13,000 rounds right now. This will put me at like
Jesus
more.
Christ.
Yeah.
This will put me at more.
I have a bunch of random garbage. Like I want lots of the stuff I use, and standard velocity and Blazer are stuff that I'll use.
Yeah, because you never know if and when it'll dry up, right?
And the price was good. Even in normal times, this would be a good price. So I picked it up.
Normal times.
Okay,
normal
so
times,
define.
not panic.
This is not
7
the
cents.
normal.
7 cents a round under.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's good pricing. Cool. And then my bullseye order came in, and there's a couple things in there. So I got
it
one
came
of these
in, did it?
fortune cookies.
Yeah,
what they're called. They're like it's a bag for shooting on, and this is it's got a couple straps on it, and you use it for shooting PRS kind of matches on. So I got one of them, and I got some gun blue, and I got a bunch of these little like fabric star dealies that Tapco sells, and these are for cleaning the extension. Now I don't give a crap about cleaning my ARs, but I've got a WS MCR that I'd like to clean, and I got a WK, and they both have an extension just like that, so pick those up for that. The gun blue is for like, sorry, say again?
I was going to say, how many did you get of those?
I think a bag like this.
Oh, I was going to say, if you have enough of them, you can make crafts, because they look like snow.
They're too expensive to use for crafts.
They look like snowflakes, though.
Yeah. And then people will say, what are those? Oh, we could use this for cleaning guns. Ha!
That's right.
Yeah. And then I got a bunch of like M-Carbo spring kits for a couple different guns, because if you're going to order some stuff, you might as well put a bunch of those. I got one for my Savage Access. Oh, that's like if you get that Savage Access one, if any of you got that one on sale from Cabela's, mine came with a 5.5 pound trigger from the factory.
What?
Like terrible. You put that spring kit in, 2.
Good.
Yeah. And that's way better than getting in there and trying to cut it and mess around with all that stuff. That's how you make something dangerous.
Yeah. No, Bullseye's got those spring kits, and $20, and that trigger is like nice.
Nice.
I put the SKS one in. It cut like 2 pounds off of that. I put the Ruger 1022 one in. It hardly did anything. I think it took like a 0.5 pound off of it, which is, I don't know, maybe that Ruger had like a whole bunch of rounds through it though, so maybe it's already like beat in. Maybe the factory sear spring on it is just like well past its prime. And I think that's about it. We have a caller that's waiting on the line here. I'm curious just to like add them and then
who is
hang up shortly,
and then hang up on them.
Let's find out who it is.
Yeah.
Caller, you're on the air.
Oh, great.
Awesome. Who is it?
I don't know.
I know this is going to happen. Dave promised me you guys were going to hang up on me.
It's guaranteed. Just
is
a question
this Doug?
Matter of time.
It is indeed.
Hi, Doug. How are you?
Not bad, Kelly. Not bad.
Well,
I wanted to touch on a couple of things. Okay, and then I'll shut up and let. Yeah,
Is
that's
one of
it.
those things,
Put my
Kelly? Because
phone
we kind
number
of
up
have a
on it.
rule.
It's a law, actually.
All right. You may want to, for future reference, you're broadcasting my phone number. So if I get a lot of heavy breathing on my phone later tonight, I'm going to be calling you.
I thought
how
that
do
was a
we-
perk.
How do we fix that?
Isn't that what you want?
Mm.
At
Hello?
my age, it's definitely a perk, okay?
At my age, everything I do requires heavy breathing, Doug. So,
A couple of things I want to touch on. First of all, Kelly, you got to do this more often. I rarely ever get to see your hair down, and if mine was still that thick, I'd have it down all the time.
told you, Kelly. Hair looks awesome tonight.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
What about
girl.
mine?
Shut up, Adriel.
Yeah, let's see your guys' hair.
Well, Adriel, I'm glad that you're wearing that cheek because it cuts down on the glare on the screen. It really does. I appreciate that.
Always, all for you.
I know it is for sure. And Trevor, it's nice to see you back in the fold. I don't know what you did to these people, but I'm glad you made your way back in.
Somebody's got to come in and be an adult once in a while and keep a close eye on the kid, you know? So,
Oh, I thought that's what Dave was there for.
no, David keeps an eye on me. I keep an eye on them.
All right.
Lovely.
Listen, the one thing I want to throw out there, because I know it's getting close to the end, and I know you guys really care about this stuff. Anybody who doesn't have your CRPS coin yet, get to this website and get it. Okay, there's a fantastic rifle up there just waiting for you, and you're supporting a really good cause.
Awesome.
That's all I really had for you guys, unless you wanted to abuse me just because you got nothing else to do.
Nope, just hang up on them now. Merry Christmas, Doug.
You guys have a wonderful Christmas season, and I hope you get everything you deserve.
Menacing. All right.
Yeah.
Later, Doug.
Yeah,
Good.
thanks a lot, Doug.
All right,
Perfect. Thanks, Doug.
take care.
You too.
It's like if you say like, have a good day, it's fine. But if you say like, have a great next 24 hours, it's got like a slight menacing tone
Yeah.
to it. Yeah.
Yeah, have the day
Why-
you deserve. I love.
What's
I
gonna
don't
happen?
know. I don't know if I
24
want that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into upcoming events. Upcoming events is sponsored by Telos Alpha. Telos Alpha is a Canadian digital agency that works exclusively in the firearms vertical. They help with business processes, strategic planning, websites, e-commerce, and battling stigma the industry carries with banks, merchant processors, and social media. Learn more at telosalpha.com. Kelly, did you want to talk about this USF postal rifle competition?
Okay, so let me just.
The
So what they're
CFS
Sit together.
Yeah, I was responding to an email. Okay, so the Canadian University Shooting Federation, they're actually hosting a 2021 postal competition, but you don't really post it in. You have to post it on their page. So it starts January 4th through February 28th. It's a competition that's open to any college or university student in Canada who is part of the Canadian University Shooting Federation. They're a member. You can shoot it at your local range. And what it is the targets, you submit them online, and the winners are announced in March. The targets are designed and provided by Project Maple Seed, and the participants will be entered into, anybody who actually submits their targets will be entered into a draw for a chance to win prizes from Cabela's Outdoors Fund, and that includes eye protection, electronic hearing, as well as shooting mats and admission to, guess what, Project Maple Seed. So go to Canadian University Shooting Federation.ca and go to events tab, and it's all listed there as well. So go do that.
Wicked.
Cool.
Adriel, real
Mhm.
quick, are the numbers posted? Some people are asking in the comments
Yeah.
for the numbers.
Yeah, they're in the
are
description
posted?
for the show.
Description for the show on our Facebook page.
So if they're
Oh.
watching live and they look at the description for the thing or their video they're watching live, it's got all the phone numbers in there and the meeting
Oh,
ID.
okay. Thanks a bunch.
Can we post it in the comments section too?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll do that.
Let's
One
do
second.
that. Okay. Well, do you want me to go on to the news?
Yeah.
and do the
Yeah.
donations while you're doing that? Okay, let's do that. So here's some of the donations to the Ccfr Legal Challenge, Lethbridge Fish and Game Association. They donated $4,000, as well as Bishop Lake Outdoors, $500. Shoot, I actually did a boo-boo here. So it's can't even pronounce it.
Muscadab Muscadab. Oh shit, man! I probably have said it
you
100
know,
times in my
yeah,
life.
I know. I can't pronounce it. It's in Nova Scotia.
Yeah,
The Valley Rifle
Muscadab it.
and Revolver Club.
Muscadab it.
It was $500, and if you give me just a second, because I actually just copied and pasted it again, but that's not who actually donated this. So, move on to the other one, and I'll come back to it.
There is no other one. It's
No,
you got
the
the same name
news.
twice.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying move on to the news, and then we'll come back and I'll give you
Oh,
mine.
that news story?
Yeah.
Nope. Don't feel like it. We'll wait for Adriel.
News story?
I don't know. She screwed up the show notes and she wants me to bail her out. And of course, I'm too much of a dick. I'm refusing to do it. So
Hey, Adriel.
You want to do this gun blog thing? I can do that.
whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know, the Liberals aim to confiscate 150,000 rifles. That part?
Yeah.
Shh, is that all?
Yeah. They're just like, you know what? We just decided 150,000. That's about what we're trying to do.
Yeah, and they can't obviously logistically do this themselves. So they're going to use my tax dollars to hire somebody to do it for them.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Tracy was saying something. She had posted a story on her feed. The first company that was approached backed out because of the serious backlash that they received. Did you guys see that one?
Yeah.
They put a sob story in the news too. Oh, we're getting threats. It's like, what kind of threats are you getting? Like, I will threaten to never do business with your company again. Like those kind of threats. You get like physical threats. Or did you report anything to police? Is anyone being investigated right now? No?
Right. It's not like anyone could threaten to shoot them because they're going to have the guns taken away by them.
Yeah.
So it's like every threat but that, maybe.
Yeah. Yep.
Unfortunately.
Gonna hit that last one, Kelly?
Yeah. So Reliable Gun, Vancouver, they donated $5,779.99.
That's a nice number.
Yeah, I know. It's a perfect number, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, good
nice
for them.
Round number. I didn't put this in. There's a Mauser K98 at Tenda. It's a grade A Russian capture. I don't know. Did one of you guys add this?
Not I.
Not me.
I like it, though.
Must be Dave.
Maybe Dave. Yeah. Maybe Dave.
It's expensive, man.
It is. But it's, I don't know. Russian capture, Mauser. I don't know the prices on any of this stuff.
If it's got good
pedigree? Pedagogy?
No. What's the other word that means the same thing?
Good rifling?
Lineage.
No.
Oil. Cosmoline. Shoots big bullets. 8mm Mauser, probably. Yeah. Or 7.92 if you want to be exact.
It's kind of like pedigree, but
Provenance.
Provenance, yeah.
Provenance.
If
Patina?
It's a Russian capture, and
provenance, it means you can actually prove it.
Exactly.
Anywho, yeah, they got one of them.
Paying for the story, not the rifle. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The next one here, we're finally getting the details on how the Nova Scotia shooter got all his firearms and all the details on the firearms.
Confirming what we already knew, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Basically. Yeah, they're all illegal. Now, one of them was like a kind of an interesting way how he got it. The other two were, well, they're all kind of interesting, actually, if you look into it. So, like, in this article, they're talking about basically he tried to getting guns in the U.S. He went to a gun show and he tried to ask some person like, "Hey, could you go get me an AR?"
I believe it's called a straw purchase. You go purchase some straw for me.
Yeah.
I heard about this loophole at a gun show. Can we do that? Let's do that thing.
No.
Yeah.
How about no?
But there's some interesting things in here. So one of the interesting things, I don't know if you saw this one, they seized $700,000 in cash from his house. That's a lot of money. I mean, maybe he was crazy. He thought the end times were coming and he decided to liquidate everything he had. But
that's what he was doing. He went and took that $475,000 there from the Brinks thing, which is really sketchy. You can't, like an average person just can't go pick up cash at Brinks. Doesn't work like that.
Business owner might be able to. Like that. Like there might, how he got that amount of money. That's weird. But
yeah, there's a little bit of commentary in the article about that. His retired cousin from the RCMP.
Yeah, and then if you scroll down here and you find a couple of spots. First, there's a couple of interesting things. One of them is he asked that guy to grab a gun for him. There was a Colt that came from the U.S. and there was a Ruger Mini 14 that came from Canada.
Mhm.
If you scroll down here, one interesting thing. I don't know if you guys saw this. Check this little bit out. The killer didn't have a license to own firearms or ammunition, and overcapacity magazines are illegal in Canada.
What?
Kind of neat that they brought
Yes.
that up. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Let's see here. Yeah, he mentions. Okay, so he went over the border. They sourced the Mini 14 to a gun shop in Winnipeg. Some guy bought it. Some guy named Tom Evans bought it. That guy died, and then the shooter got it as part of the estate or something. He's like,
Yeah,
I want that,
that's-
and they just gave it to him.
Yeah, which is no bueno.
Wow.
Yeah, and then
Anyways.
the other ones are kind of weird. He acquired a Glock 23 from someone in Maine. So someone
Yeah,
in
he
Maine just like getting
Yeah,
a
you went
handgun.
down and did some work for them around the house, and instead
That was
of
a
paying
different
them,
one. That was a different one. So there was
They
one
gave
handgun
him-
where it's like, I need protection. So he took this gun from this guy. And then this other guy, in addition, another Ruger 9mm was obtained in Maine. And the witness had given it to him in exchange for some work. He did something and wouldn't take any money, but did take a handgun from the person.
Wow.
mhm.
If the listeners are interested in this story, there's Jordan from the Nighttime Podcast has a whole series that he dedicates to this. He just interviewed a journalist from.
well,
what's the-
he's writing for Frank now because
right, he's
mainstream
writing for
media.
Frank. There you go.
Yeah, mainstream. He was actually a news. He did the Toronto Star, I think. and
Yeah,
then
he's been all
Yeah.
over, but now he's with Frank, and Frank is kind of known as a tabloid, basically, right?
Right, but the reason that he's actually writing for Frank now is because he can write the story because
Right,
mainstream
nobody else
media is-
wants it.
Nobody wants
That's
it.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I've been, yeah. So Jordan, I've been listening. Listen to the.
If you're trying to talk to Jordan through this show, you're wasting your time, I'm sure.
Eh,
I did talk to him about his last episode because they were talking about somebody bought him 223 ammo, and they said the journalist said, but he didn't have any guns chambered in 223. So I was like, Mini 14.
Yeah.
Anyway, the other show the listeners might want to check out is a podcast called 13 Hours, and is a very professionally produced podcast. It might be from Global. I'm not sure exactly, but it's from a major network. It's very polished. Great show, and I think they're going to do 13 episodes, one episode for every hour of the massacre. So it's called 13 Hours. You can find that where you find this podcast.
Cool.
We have another listener that's called in. Do you guys want to take it?
Sure.
Sure.
Take them as they come from now on. Screw it. Let's go.
Cool.
Yeah.
Fuck it. We'll
Yeah.
do it live.
I think
Oh,
so.
geez. Somebody from my area.
Mm-hmm.
Who could it be?
You're on the air, caller. That's what we're supposed to say, right?
Sure.
I feel like that's what we're supposed to say. Caller? Hello, caller.
Is this the CRA? Has my social insurance number been compromised?
It's Tracy.
Tracy Wilson!
Hey, lady.
It's Tracy Wilson. Hey guys, how you doing tonight?
I miss your
Hey.
face.
Oh, I miss your face too, like so much.
I know, right? How you been?
I'm just here. Well, I've been better, but
Yeah,
I'm over
no
here
shit.
wrapping some presents, trying to pull myself out of the ditch here and
Normalize.
get into the Christmas spirit.
Jesus, so
Yeah,
you called us?
but-
We're only going to bring you down, kid.
You know what? Speaking of bringing me down, I got to tell you, I have been winning awards like crazy all week long. Yeah.
You should be
So
wrapping
I-
your presents in those.
Yeah.
Look, I'm on the present.
So which
No,
ones did you
I'm
win
letting-
first?
I've replaced Moose's PP pad with the Toronto Star, but yeah. So I received a couple of awards actually. I got an award in the mail from Staffer Steve, which was great, and it was my certification in badassery. And I was like, wow, that's perfect. Like I'm officially certified now, right?
Official.
So,
Yep.
Yeah, here I am in Ottawa, kicking ass, taking names, and chewing gum, and I am all out of gum. So, yeah, it's a good time. And then I won a really cool award last week, actually. There was an article in the Toronto Star by our friend Bob Hepburn, and it was something about Aaron O'Toole should distance himself from the worst conservatives in the country. And it's funny because there was MP Derek Sloan and Leslyn Lewis, who you may remember, she ran for leadership of the Conservative Party, as well as Pierre Poilievre, who's, literally front bench. He's a former minister. He's a shadow minister in the shadow cabinet now. This guy's just holding the government to account for their crazy spending. And then the fourth worst conservative in Canada was me. So I was like, what? I think the story was meant as an insult, but
yeah, but it's like, look at me, I'm fourth. Like, that's awesome,
right?
It means
yeah. I'm like, I'll take it, man. I'll take it. And then
everything is a contest. I think you can do better.
I can do better. So this morning, I received an email notification of a news story including my name, and it was the same author, Bob Hepburn from the Toronto Star, and he did a story of the 10 biggest winners of 2020 and the 10 biggest losers.
Uh-oh.
And I barely made it on the list, but I tell you I did. And that's impressive because there's a lot of things that happened in this year that were catastrophic, right? We had wildfires, global pandemics, airplanes shot out of the sky by Iranian officials, all, economic catastrophes, all these crazy things happening, the Nova Scotia shooter. Yet on Bob Hepburn's list, the 10 worst things that happened included me having an online spat with an anti-gun activist. So,
now, why do you think that is?
Well, you know what? I'm not an elitist journalist from Toronto, so I can't really relate. I mean, I deal with a lot of real world difficulties.
You're not that level of deranged.
stressors.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like seeing somebody, have a spat on Twitter, a pro-gun activist with an anti-gun activist, doesn't exactly, rank in my 10 worst moments of 2020. But I guess for Bob it does. So I look at it as a positive. Apparently, Bob's just had such a stellar year that, me having
These are the things that upset him, yeah.
Yeah, right? So, I mean...
Life is good.
While the world's falling apart, but in any event, Bob Hepburn's very concerned with me. So, yeah.
Imagine how he feels about poor Sheldon.
Right?
Sheldon who?
My call is I'm looking for help because I got to get ready for the award ceremony. So I'm thinking I'm going to wear something floor length, maybe sparkly. I'm wondering, is it okay if I wear a tack vest and combat boots with a floor length gown? I need to know.
Absolutely.
It depends on the color. They
Don't
have
we
to.
Always?
Yeah, but it's gotta match. I don't want you to clash. Okay. Yes, but try and complement you know what I mean? Don't go too.
Right. Yeah.
What color?
I don't want to get on the worst dressed list of 2020 on top of all the other lists.
You've triggered enough people. If you don't pull this look off, you will trigger more people. Twitter will worry.
But you know what? Combat is back in. Khaki.
It totally is.
Yeah, khaki is back in.
Yeah, but if she's going floor length and sparkles, I'm just saying, yes, the combats, yes, the tack vest, but we need to coordinate colors here.
You should get some of those green ornament balls and use them like grenades, have them on your vest.
Oh shit!
You put drinks in them. When you get in there, you screw the top of the ball off, and it's actually gin.
I think it's perfect.
Genius. See, I knew you guys would have the right answers for me.
Yeah, man, we'll come through every time.
We'll
have an answer.
It's not always the right one. Why are you talking to these guys about this? We got your back.
Oh, I know. I'm probably actually going to go with the little black cocktail dress and the 18-hole Doc Martens. I think that's full on Tracy right there.
I could get behind that too.
Yeah, that's actually good.
Well, I want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, and I'll let you get on with the show. I just thought I'd come on and tell you the wayward stories of crazy anti-gun Toronto Star journalists.
So glad you did, Tracy. We miss you. We love you. Merry Christmas to you guys. Pet your cat for me.
Give Moose a hug.
Okay, I will, you guys. And take care, shoot straight, and have a great evening.
Thanks,
awesome.
You too.
Thanks.
Bye, Tracy.
Bye.
I got to see her recently.
Shut up.
Boo-boo. Yeah. Why not?
It's been a while.
I'll see her next year, maybe.
Let's see. Let's get on to. You guys have been watching the Facebook stuff, right?
Not really. Hi, Brian Sheets.
I had
Okay.
been for a while.
I
Brian,
put,
stand up.
I put an American phone number on there because we had a couple American listeners.
There he is.
Uh,
Fashion is my thing.
No,
Yes,
it's
Brian.
not Brian. Anyways. Although, yeah, you know. By the way, you owe me a phone call.
Well, no time like the present. While we're waiting for that phone call.
No, we don't want a call from him about. Yeah. Anyways.
While we're waiting for our next caller, our sponsor for the next section is Bolt Action Coffee. Slamfire is a brand ambassador for Bolt Action Coffee. Their coffee is roasted in small batches and is some of the best coffee you can get your hands on. Send it to your house by going to boltactioncoffee.com. Discounts code SLAMFIRE.
You can buy your favorite listener a bag too, or me. Doesn't matter.
And speaking about listeners, Tim,
Did I
you're
say
on the air.
listener? I meant host. Son of a gun. I can't get nothing right.
It's the booze.
It's the COVID.
booze. It's
Yeah.
totally the booze.
I think
What?
Cross Nose on.
Yeah, I'm on. What's going on?
Hey,
How's
hey,
it
you.
going?
Good. How are you doing?
Oh, you know what? I'm enjoying the weather down here. I hear Trevor might be having a little snow, just a little.
Just 2 to 3 feet. You know, no big deal.
And then Adriel has the minus 25 degrees.
Well, we're gonna get down to 4, and I'm a little. I have to put on a hoodie to go outside and let my dogs out. I'm a little frustrated with that.
I hope you get bit by a tick, you asshole.
So for those of you who don't know Tim Crosno is one of our favorite people ever, and he might come off as crusty, but he's not really. Anyways,
You guys are great.
he
Part of
lives
his
down
shtick.
in Texas, and
South Texas even. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Just saw Stacy. She was down here with a friend not too long ago, last weekend.
Yeah.
Awesome. Didn't she? Yeah, she took a picture of the world's smallest Target, right?
Yeah, and they tore it down the next day after she was there.
What?
Yes,
Yeah, they did.
they tore it down.
Stupid.
Yeah.
So what was this? The world's smallest Target?
Target
Yes.
is in the store, the chain, you know, like
Oh.
Yeah, it was a little bitty old train shack that somebody had done a quote unquote art project on. And they've also done one out there for a Prada store too. It's pretty freaking hilarious. There's no doorway into the Prada store, but they've done the glass and the shelves. But the Target store was the big draw.
So what's it like living in the coolest state in the union right now with the most like freedom and no fucks given about COVID?
Well, unfortunately, COVID's pretty bad right now. So that's the problem.
Is it starting to affect you guys?
Yeah, that's the downside. Those vaccines are rolling in. We're starting to see them, but they're just.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, man. Compared to California, you guys didn't go.
Yeah, we're not bad. No, we're still any county outside of the urban counties.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much is dealing with it like, hey, you got personal responsibility. That's what this is. Yep.
You mean I don't have to quit drinking because my neighbor's an alcoholic? That's not the approach they're taking?
Not anywhere outside of like San Antonio and Dallas and Houston. No.
Take care of yourself. Yeah.
Yep. Pretty much take care of yourself. Wear
Be
your
responsible.
mask. Yeah. Be responsible. Wear your mask in public. If you don't want to do that, don't go out. That's your deal. If you don't want to go out, don't go out. It's your call. But it's
I listen to Rogan. Rogan's been just going on and on about Texas. He got out of California while the getting was good.
Yeah, he did. They're really suffering over there. I can't believe they're dealing with that stuff. That's ridiculous. But anyway, I want to tell you guys you're doing a good job. Have a Merry Christmas. I don't want to stay on, but I'll tell you what, man.
I think it's 2 of us. We don't want you to stay on. But, let's wrap this up.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Trevor, I love you the least.
I know.
That's the way it works.
Hey,
Kelly?
Tim.
Yes, ma'am.
Who do you love the most?
Well, it's obviously you.
Okay, yeah. I'll live.
And Adriel's
I'm in
only
the middle child.
Here's the problem. You and Adriel have been to visit. I have told Trevor about hogs. I don't know how many times down here.
Guess what? He's never gone.
And the boys
Shut up,
never
I am
going to
too.
come down. I told him it's damn near free to hunt hogs, and he won't come down. So
No, it won't. I got to finish my degree. When my degree is done, then I can start doing stuff again.
how old are you? 800? How long is this degree going to take?
Am I not younger than you?
Well, you don't look like it.
That doesn't matter what I look like, asshole. Numbers don't lie. My
All right,
degree's
hey.
going to take 2 years, dickhead.
All right, folks. Merry Christmas, and we'll talk to y'all later, all right?
You
You
too,
too.
Tim. Thanks for calling, buddy. It's good to hear from you.
No worries. Thanks.
Take care.
He's right, though. You do look older.
I look older than you.
So everybody that's been calling in, we keep forgetting to ask them, what do you want for Christmas?
Oh yeah, that's the whole point of the
suck
show.
at everything.
Yeah, by the way, Trevor, you're supposed to be Santa because you look like him, so you need to do the asking. What do you want for
Okay.
Christmas,
So
little boy?
No, I'm not calling anybody little boy. Well, I could have called Tim little boy. If Sheets calls him, definitely calling him little boy.
Oh, yeah.
Challenge gauntlet's gone down.
Mm.
We're waiting for the next call. I'll pull up some new gun stuff.
Yeah.
The Set Me. I know some people who are super excited about this. This is Modiak. They're a company in Vegreville, Alberta.
Yeah.
That there's a Set Me. And that there's
Oh,
a Set
Jesus.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So for the audio listeners, we're just watching a little Instagram video here of.
Oh, he's not going to C-clamp that thing. I thought
Loading
he was
up.
going to C-clamp it.
It's got to load it.
Well, let's have a look.
Got to do the
Oh,
slap,
look at that.
right? Got to slap the charging handle on that thing.
All right, so describe this thing. It looks like a Velmont, sort of. hell is it?
No. The Set Me is like FNFAL kind of style.
There you are. That.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, you were talking about yeah.
They're there. So kind of neat.
How much is that thing?
Don't know. I think the Set Me is Spanish. I'm not sure where they're made.
Okay, so it's semi-auto. It's full power cartridge.
Semi-auto 308
Okay.
with FAL mags or Set Me mags. Maybe Set Me mags.
Yeah.
Neat.
I don't like it.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
Okay, so before we move forward, Trevor, so Doug Roddenbush says that Trevor is almost as old as you are. Or
Almost.
he is.
I'm
and then-
almost as old as Doug.
Mhm.
So are you, and you're closer than I am because you're older than me.
Shut up. Tracy wants, all she wants for Christmas is the government to stay out of her life. See you in
Nice.
court. Yeah. Okay.
Good luck.
Yeah. No.
That's
I don't
not
think
what they're
it's gonna
doing these
happen.
days.
No, they're actually more and more involved in our lives, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're supposed to elect them to run stuff, not run us.
I was looking. I don't know why I was on TACOM's site. They've been doing a bunch of 1022 stuff and a bunch of weird 1022 stuff. I got to show you guys some of these because this is stuff that isn't really being done by their manufacturers, right or wrong. The first and weirdest thing I want to direct your attention to is this barrel. Now,
Well, let's have a look.
on first blush, you're like, okay, yeah, it's a 16-inch 22 barrel, right? Big deal.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not. That
There's
is
more to
a
it.
4.5-inch barrel with a big bad shroud on it.
No way.
A very
Why?
lightweight shroud. So what that means is because in the U.S. they need 16-inch barrels to be compliant,
I
right?
thought so.
Yeah.
So this shroud is for compliance only. There's no weight to it out far. All the weight is in close. So this is not only an extremely lightweight barrel at 10 ounces, but all the weight's at the back.
This reminds me of our buddy Casey's PCC rifle.
Yeah. Well, these guys do lightweight
Same
PCCs
idea.
as well. Yeah.
It's like
So
a
that-
7.5-inch 9mm barrel, but it's got the shroud that's permanently on there to make it for legal in the U.S.
Yeah. And then the other thing they have is they have this ultralight chassis, which, okay, the price is pretty good for an ultralight chassis.
Oh man,
It's made of Delrin.
Carbon?
It's
The
made
Delrin?
of Delrin. It's a plastic.
So the receiver
chassis.
is Delrin, and then
Huh?
the handguard looks like it's carbon fiber bolted on. But you're telling me that's Delrin too, maybe?
I don't know about the fore end, but I do know that the rest is, carbon fiber handguard with M-lock slots.
Yeah.
And
God, it's got to weigh nothing.
Yeah.
Ultralight.
Yeah. So, 12.2 ounces for the whole chassis. That is light. That is a very light chassis.
Dude.
And just to top things off, they've got a buttstock that's also a carbon fiber wrap to
These
a
are
threaded insert, which is like practically nothing. So this is an extremely lightweight build. Their prices are okay.
These
I
are
don't know
guns
if
even McClatchy could use.
Yeah. Anyways, I thought it was interesting. Looked very lightweight. Looked very neat.
I hate everything. I don't even hate this.
Yeah, not something a lot of other manufacturers are doing. Like, there's a couple of manufacturers that are doing Taxol's doing like lightweight aluminum sleeve barrels. Nothing that lightweight though. Nothing even close. That's difficult to do. We have one more caller that's coming on the air right now-ish. Caller?
What? Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, what are you guys doing?
Hi.
We're doing a
Brian
show.
Sheets.
Yes, it is.
Hi, how are you?
I can't hear you. Stand up more.
I'm good.
That's
Oh,
good.
okay.
Talk taller.
Do you have any more of those
I'm
cookies
trying.
that you sent to me today?
I'm trying.
I ate all of them. Every one of them.
You did not.
I did. That's why we're starting a Thick Boy Bike Club now down here.
So, Brian, tell everybody where you live.
Ohio. Snowy
Where in Ohio?
Coshocton.
Coshocton.
Amish country. So he
Kelly
got
just
Amish
wanted to hear you say
cookies
it.
today. And he sent me pictures.
Nice.
Yeah, and then he ate them all, apparently. Brian, what do you want for Christmas this year?
I thought that was my line.
Brian's no longer with us. I believe he hung up on us.
Oh, nice.
Very well
done.
done.
Brian.
Yeah.
Hey.
Shit, can we call Bolivar and hang up on him?
Yeah, we can, actually.
He'd have to call in.
Damn it. Yeah. And if I text him and say call us, he'd be like, fuck you. I know this game.
So, well, that's unfortunate. I was wanting to know. Yes, I hung up on me. What? He hung up on himself. What was that about?
Well, call us back then.
Yeah, I want to know what you want for Christmas because you get all the fun toys down in Ohio. Hey,
he sure does.
That's another person that we've been down to see that Trevor.
Oh, shut up!
Have you ever been to Battle Creek as well?
You know I've not been to Battle Creek.
I haven't. She was asking me.
Yeah.
No, she's not. She's pointing out again the year that everybody rearranged their schedules to accommodate my princess ass, and then I stood them all up.
True.
Mm-hmm. Yes, true. Yes, that's what she's referring to.
Yeah, I actually am.
Of course you are. Rightfully so. I deserve it.
Yes. He so Tim Crosno wants ammo for Christmas. That's where it's
ammo's really expensive in the States right now. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh, is it getting crazy because Biden's going in?
Yeah.
It was crazy before then. Like, there's been multiple reasons for it to get crazy this year. First, COVID, and people are like, oh my God, Armageddon, prep everything. And then the riots. And then now, the presidential election. And they're like,
that whole country is like one bad reality TV show. It really is.
It's like any small thing happens, it's like buy ammo and guns.
Yeah, they started going down that road with Jerry Springer, and then they've just entirely like embraced the whole thing. The whole country now is one episode of Jerry Springer.
I bet Canada sold a pile of guns in the lead up to COVID as well. I bet you we sold a bunch.
Oh yeah, we did. Actually,
and you know how they curbed it? They canceled all the PAL courses. Oh, can't teach PAL courses because COVID. Mm-hmm. To stop the other people from getting guns that they wanted, unless your name is the guy from Nova Scotia. Then you get your guns.
Oh no!
Yeah, Wortman gets his guns.
We don't name him.
Oh, he who shall not
be named.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of that, we got another caller.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Same.
It's Brian back
before. Yeah.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Brian, tell me about your deer hunting this year.
So far, so good. I've got one. Lucas got one. My son.
No way.
Got one,
Lucas got a deer?
that's his second one. Yep. So he's pretty pumped. We got a couple that are
Tell everyone how old
pretty
Lucas
nice.
is, man.
He's 7.
Yeah, he's 7. He's
Seven.
on buck number 2.
You shot one last year.
Just a doe
Whatever.
this year so far. But he's got a couple picked out that he's really looking forward to maybe hanging on the wall beside one of mine. So he's pretty pumped.
Crazy. That's good.
Yeah. I'll make sure I send you some cam photos because we got some nice ones this year. I will.
So what do you want for Christmas?
Vasectomy. So.
Okay.
I mean.
He wants a vasectomy.
Oh, very good.
I was going to say, do you want to
free
sit
in Canada?
do you want to sit on Trevor's lap and tell him what you want? But you want a vasectomy.
Sit on my lap. I'll give you a vasectomy. I'll tell you the vasectomy.
Yeah, I might just do a home one. I don't know. I there's a kit. I think you can buy a kit on Amazon for that.
I put them together myself and mail them out. Mine are actually for sale on eBay.
eBay. Okay. All right. I'll check that out.
Yeah. No. What about firearms related? What would you like for Christmas? I don't want to talk about
vasectomy kit. Firearms vasectomy kit.
Yeah. Let's see. I know next year probably going to be building Lucas a 350 Legend for deer hunting. Be a little easier on him than this 450 Bushmaster that we're shooting. So he's
243.
Yeah, right. Well, we can't do rifles. We have Ohio straight walled caliber only.
Oh,
so you can use,
gotcha.
410, 20 gauge, 12 gauge are the standard stuff. But then 2 years ago they allowed to have straight wall rifle cartridges. So that's when I moved into the 450 Bushmaster. That's what he shot his first buck with. So, but it requires a little help from Dad to kind of hang on to it and hold it and stuff like that. So. I'm thinking about throwing it on a AR lower and see what happens, see what he can do with it.
Why can't you just use a regular rifle cartridge? What am I missing?
What's that?
It's a state law.
Yeah.
Why?
State law.
Why?
Because
population density.
No, I mean not here, but yeah, in some areas, yeah, they just are afraid that there's some parts of Ohio that are super flat, and they're afraid that if you miss, you're going to be, 100. You got to.
Shockton's not super flat though. You're at the foothills.
No, but they are. Yeah, we're at the foothills of the Appalachia, but there are some parts of the state that are just completely flat. So that's why they don't allow that.
Columbus.
Yeah. When you get over there, and then like when you get towards the western part of the state, it gets pretty flat there too.
Yeah,
what about archery tackle?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a new compound bow. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. If you're asking, you're buying, that's fine. Yeah, drop one off. I'd be fine with that.
I'm just thinking, for the young fella, you give him a crossbow, let him go.
He actually has practiced a lot with the crossbow. That's when we're already back out of gun season, so we're heading into archery season right now, or back into archery season. So he's practiced quite a bit with the crossbow. He's pretty good with it. So. We'll see what happens. During the summer, he got a Stoger air rifle for Christmas last year. So he's been doing really good practicing, and so I'm okay with him. He's pretty confident, and I'm okay with him turning him loose.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So eventually, when the border opens, you're going to be coming up here, correct? You're going to do.
Yeah.
Come up and do some bear hunting.
That's what we hoped to do last year, but yeah, they still have my deposit, so I'm really hoping to still make it up there for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see how busy we get here, but I'm definitely going to try to take a bear this year, or this next coming year. We'll see. Like I said, as long as the virus and stuff like that slows down, here it hasn't affected us much. I'm still living life like normal. Honestly, I don't know if I'm what they call essential worker. I call it more sacrificial. So I kind of have not had a day off really in the last year, really. So
you are
tail off.
You are an essential worker. You actually provide.
Every job that puts meals on a table is essential.
Well, I know, but he also actually provides heat and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, you're not wrong about that.
Petroleum distribution.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyways,
we've been actually
propane accessories.
Yes.
propane accessories. No, actually, that's my brother. No, not me. I do. We other petroleum distillants. So, but no, we're back in teaching classes and stuff like that too. I mean, we're trying our best to keep everything at the governor's requested mandates and safety procedures. But being an election year, we've been super busy, so it's hard to keep people out of the class right now. You set a limit at 10 to 12, and then you show up and it's like, hey, I brought my uncle, my cousin's cousin, and 13 more of their cousins, and it's like, holy cow, okay, now we got a class of 25. Ooh, rough,
My brother Daryl, my other brother Daryl.
Yeah, and then their cousin Daryl. So yeah, it's fun. But it is what it is. So doing our best.
I was going to say, do you want to tell everybody who your company is? Because you've actually just rebranded and founded again.
Oh yeah, I rebranded. We rebranded, and it's Ballistic Solutions LLC.
Yep.
You can find us online. All those fun places. It's me and my former assistant instructor Sean. We started a new company, and we're out here rocking and rolling, doing kind of the same thing, only just slightly different. Offering the same stuff, still teaching all the school districts and doing stuff like that. So, still keeping busy.
Good.
And we're not even jealous. Wait.
No, I know, right?
You still rocking the Walther?
No. I stopped with that about 4 years ago. When I switched over to shooting arm or red dot optics. So I just put a slide on top of I got a milled slide from L2D Combat, I believe, and we dropped an RMR on there, and I've been shooting RMRs now for, like I said, like 4 years now, I think. So,
an RMR like this RMR?
I can't see you, but I'm assuming that you're holding up an RMR, yeah?
Yeah. Yes. That would kind of, yeah. Yeah. I like it.
Sure, Trevor.
Just say yes.
So, yes. What is it?
Cool,
which one are you shooting? RM07, RM06? Which one?
I don't know, man. Whatever they gave me.
Oh, okay. Oh, well. I need your contacts.
I couldn't tell you. No, it's Trigicon RMR. Oh, okay. 6.
All right. Yeah.
RMO6. 6. That's so right there.
Right there. Right on the side of it.
Never noticed that before.
That's the one that I'm shooting as well.
Nice.
Yeah. I really like it. I mean, like I said, I've put a couple thousand, maybe actually a couple of 10,000 rounds downrange with it. And actually, I'm actually surprised mine's held together this long. I have not had to send it back any for refurbishes or anything like that. I've got a lot of rounds on it, and that's actually a Type 1. So it was an early model. So I'm pretty impressed with this one so far. But I've done all the right things, or the little tips and tricks to kind of using the right battery, using the bending the contacts, and making sure they're still making contact all the way through the slide cycling and all that stuff like that. So I've learned a lot over the last few years of trying to do that. But anybody who's looking for more information on that, go look up Sage Dynamics white paper he wrote on red dot optics. It's a ton of information in there, and I think it's free out there if you just Google it. So
cool.
Awesome. There's tons of information. So. But I will let you guys go. I've held you guys up long enough, and you guys are doing a great job. Thanks for everything, and you guys have a Merry, Merry Christmas.
Same to you, man. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Call me.
We'll see you. Bye. Oh, absolutely. Bye.
Bye.
Now I can hang up on him, right? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys want to know what people are buying from Cabela's using our link?
Well, before we do that, why don't you tell me what you want for Christmas there, little boy?
Me?
Yeah.
Bipod. A nice bipod. One of them Magpul ones, maybe, that fits on a rail, because I like to, let me just see if I can get my video squared away here so you guys can see this. But one of the things I like to do is run a little section of rail, and then one of these QD slot mounts on these, the push button mounts. And the thing that's nice with those is that you can run a bipod and you can run a push button sling on your rifle.
Cool.
I got a crappy like knockoff Atlas one that I got off eBay for $20.
Yeah, that doesn't really work all that well, and it's not all that stable, but it's
It
good
works.
for at a pinch. Yeah.
It works, kind of. But I think the Magpul one would be nicer and lighter and better, and I could put the bipod on there, and I could still have the sling mount on the back if I need it, and that
Mhm.
makes it useful for PRS with the rimfire. And I might also mount like a 45-degree red dot on this thing just to make Trevor mad, and because it's ultra operator
Mhm.
and makes you faster and a better shooter when you have that red dot on the 45.
An hour ago, I would have told you all the things that were dumb about what you just said, but I'm kind of over it now. But we do need to have that. So stupid.
It's so stupid. Jerry Mitchell doesn't know what he's doing when he puts a 45 on his rifle for 3-gun. That guy
208 years old.
doesn't know. He's probably like.
But he can kick your ass.
The idea of a red dot on a 45 for in-close targets is not necessary with the advent of 1-8 optics with illuminated reticles.
But it's also
and
on a
throw
22.
levers.
Just for additional, like, what are you doing?
Right. Yes, exactly. What are you doing? Throwing money away. That's what
But I'm
you're
still
doing.
going to do it.
All right.
It's going to make me a better shooter. And
I had
I'm
one.
going to win more because I have that red dot on a 45.
I had one on my FX9, which are junk, by the way. And I didn't get them until I had to shoot that thing around a wall. And I was like, oh.
Ah.
Yeah.
See?
They
Yeah.
matter.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
it's different than what he's talking about.
Okay. So before we go on to Santa Claus over here, what he wants, I asked Doug Rodenbush what he would like for Christmas. Are we keeping you up, Trevor? Anyways,
What?
so are we keeping you up?
Matlock has been over for a while. It's time for bed.
Matlock. I have to take my insurer.
Anyways, Doug Rodenbush wants a CCFR Grey Birch 1022s. By the way, they came out yesterday and said they have more of the CCFR 1022s.
Nice.
Cracked open the laser machine, got that thing running.
Yeah,
Just ripped up. CCFR.
CCFR.
Yeah.
And then Russ Nodler or Nodder? Is it Nodder? Nodder.
Nodder.
There's no L. By the way, he's my favorite listener ever because he sent me a 28 gauge reloader. Anyways, I want to end the liberal government and then COVID so I can have fun at the range with everyone. Merry Christmas, gang. Merry Christmas to you guys too. Yeah.
I like Chris's suggestion. For
Do you want to read it?
I would like Trudeau to go to China and permanently exchange places with the two Michaels.
Yeah.
That's good. I like it.
I'm a political prisoner. Yep. Very nice. Very nice.
Okay.
Uh,
So Trevor, what do you want?
Peace on earth. Goodwill towards men. Oh, excuse me. There's two guns I got my eye on right now. I'd like to get a T97 because it's an inexpensive 223 semi-auto.
Mhm.
And I would like to get one of the Turkish M4 clones because it's an inexpensive semi-automatic 12 gauge.
They're neat.
Yep.
I've heard
Okay.
good things about them.
Yeah. Do you know what I want?
Kelly, what do you want for Christmas?
What do I want for Christmas?
Mhm.
What do you want? What do you really, really
What
want?
do you want? What I really want is what I would love to get for Christmas, but it's not going to happen. So until I figure out if I'm going to, remortgage my house or sell a kid or a kidney. So one of those things is going to happen. So I would like a PGW, Defense Technologies, Coyote, chambered in 6.5 with a nice optic on it, and then I'd like to go and take a go out to call sign 66 and do a course with them. That would be heaven. That would be my dream to go and do that.
That's about the only thing left for you to do.
Trevor's looking for like $600 shotgun. You're looking for like a $10,000 precision rifle and a course on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said I have to remortgage my house and sell a kidney and sell a kid. But that would be bucket list. And if Santa came down my chimney, which I don't have, that's what I'd like underneath my tree.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hurt Santa trying to get that thing down the chimney.
Yeah. I want to see my friends. That's what Stacy says.
Yes.
And I think that's more likely to happen. I want the borders to open so I can go down and see Stacey.
Losing this year's charity shoot, not being able to attend the CCFR AGM, that's a kick in the nuts, man. Those things became staples in my existence, like part of my routine. That's the thing. Those are like, of all the things that COVID took from me, those are the two that sucked the biggest balls.
What it actually has taken is our ability to spend time with people we care about. Basically, and see each other. We can spend time with our families. But
have you met my families?
I can't.
They're like me, only worse. Fuck those guys.
Yeah,
you don't want to meet those guys.
There's no social meetings
You can't.
that are allowed in Alberta.
No, but
I'm using
go to
COVID to get out of Christmas with my sister.
Nice. Very good.
Winning.
she doesn't listen to the show, does she?
Don't care if she does. You can send her the fucking link.
But it's keeping Kelly and Stacy from seeing each other. Literally, she's below me in states, right? And then
that's not what I heard you say just now at all.
Anyways, yeah. So normally in 2 weeks I would be down at her place and we'd be hanging out for a week, and that's not going to happen.
And I'd be getting drunk texts and pajama party photos and whiskey photos, and
Jason Gallen be hanging out with me and giving me all kinds of weird diseases. And it's not going to happen this year. He just has to breathe on me. That's the last time what happened.
Nothing.
I'm sure he was like a carrier for something and just, anyways.
Hey, he's breathed on me a lot, never given me anything.
Yeah, well, anyways.
Apparently he's not breathing close enough to me.
Yeah.
I'll see him Saturday. I'll breathe on him for you.
It's no fair. You guys are allowed to see people.
I gotta hang out with Kelly this weekend.
This is how I see people right now. Online. On the Zooms.
On the Zooms. Well, with everything that's happening here, that might be happening to me too. So, zoom.
Should be. Zoom. You guys got 2,500 cases today?
Yeah, 2,500, and of that, a significant portion were from the prison today.
I don't even want to talk about our numbers because you'd be like, what? But I mean, there's nobody here. So if there's nobody here, there can't be any cases. Like PEI has never had a death or a hospitalization. They had 17 cases a couple of weeks ago and lost their ever-loving potato-growing mines. They wanted to blow up the bridge.
Well, apparently today the premier for Ontario says he's not imposing further restrictions, even though we have 2,500 cases. So.
Oh, could it be because they don't work? But you know what? I don't know nobody with the flu. Nobody's gotten the flu.
Not this year.
Yeah, because everybody's...
the same stuff that you try to protect yourself against with COVID works for the flu too.
But it doesn't work for COVID. We've been using hand sanitizer since March, wearing masks, social distancing.
Some of
cases
us have been
are
doing these things. Some of us have not been doing these things.
The majority of the people are.
Correct.
Yeah.
And yet, no flu, but lots of COVID. So it's like, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
So Luke Godin. Hi, Luke. He would like what does he want? He wants a cheap 12-gauge shotgun pump.
He wants to stop having heart attacks.
I think it's not going to happen. Have you seen him? He's felt lately.
Oh,
awesome.
Boy. Good for you, Luke.
So he's saying maybe a Maverick or Canuck. He says it's wishful thinking. It's not wishful thinking. It'll happen.
If you make it happen. The key is to go order it online, say from Santa, and then when it gets to your place, you'd be like, "Oh, look, kids, Santa got me something too." Your wife can't call you on it because it's like, you don't want to wreck that in front of the kids.
Have you done that?
No.
Just pretend.
Just pretend. No, I I wantonly order things on the way up to Christmas, and when it gets time for like Christmas, I'm like, don't get me anything, please don't. You don't know what I've been up to. I have 10,000 rounds of 22 on the way.
Yeah, that's what
Please
you
don't
really.
get me anything.
That's what you really want for Christmas, isn't it?
10,000 rounds of 22 LR. I want to get into those 5-digit numbers, like way up in the 5 digits. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like Black Friday is or not Black Friday, Boxing Day is going to come, and then I'm going to buy some more stupid stuff. So like, yeah, but I don't want anything.
All right.
And what do you want, Kelly?
I already told you.
Big bad sniper rifle. She wants to shoot target. Like, send it.
Like realistically.
I have the ballistics formula calculated. We have to adjust 3 degrees right because of the drift of the planet and the sun and the tides, and then send it, and it just, like the big bullseye, it like hits right exactly in the middle.
Yeah, actually, that would be me. If I didn't get exactly in the middle, I'd lose my ever-loving shit.
You do like golfers do when they have like a bad game. You take the rifle and you swing it around your head and chuck it into a pond.
No, you beat your caddy within an inch of his life with it. Wait.
Depends how many beers you've had.
That's why I can't go play golf there anymore. All right, let's wrap this thing up, man.
Let's go.
Let's. Yeah. Anybody else calling us or dropping by?
Not that I've looked. No.
Okay.
Let's move on to listener feedback. Listener feedback is sponsored by Armory DC Gunsmith. Armory DC Gunsmith is a full-service gunsmith who specializes in firearms refinishing. He offers hot bluing, parkerizing, and Cerakote finishes, as well as wood refinishing and Norinco firearms, such as the T97 Gen 3 that Trevor wants to buy. Check out his online inventory of new and used guns, firearms, accessories, optics, and more at dcgunsmith.ca. And you can follow on the Facebooks or the Instagrams or the Snapchats or the OnlyFans.
The what OnlyFans? What?
He's just making sure we're still listening.
Yeah, I know.
I'm quite sure Denis does not have an OnlyFans site.
Yeah. Have you looked?
Oh, you use that easy.
Armory DC
you
Gunsmith.
use it
You gotta
good.
look it. You gotta look it. Oil it up. Oil it up.
You blew that receiver, you dirty whore. You blew it good.
Oh, we lost the show. Okay, go ahead.
I'm working on it. Losing the show, not bringing us back.
Right. So just dig up, stupid.
Facebook. We've been talking about, what people have been mentioning all along here.
Yeah.
Arrow was saying Canuck Engage. So lots of shotguns this year. Lots of shotguns. Emails. This first one's from Spencer. Hey guys, I just wanted to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Great
Thanks,
New Year.
Spencer.
I'd say it couldn't get worse than 2020, but for U.S. gun owners, 2021 could easily beat it hollow if the Democrats actually win the 2 Senate seats up for grabs in my home state of Georgia. Evil minds think alike, and Mr. Biden's plan to put every semi-automatic firearm that uses a magazine under the National Firearms Act, like machine guns and suppressors, would essentially have the same effect as the OIC and handgun bans are having in Canada. He also wants us to register magazines that hold more than 10 rounds, turning the crazy up to 11. Since there's no such thing as serialized magazines, all of these would require a $200 tax stamp, essentially making firearms ownership something only the rich can afford.
Yep.
Luckily for us,
That's racist.
It's racist. These changes can't happen without Congress. So these 2 Senate seats could very well be the difference between some hard-fought battles and a gun control tidal wave that will take decades to fix through the courts, if at all. So that's pretty much the only Christmas present I'm asking for this year. A little bit of a firewall between us and a liberal government. Wish us luck down here, Spencer.
Good luck. I did see that, and I'm going, holy. Like,
That's
$200 per magazine.
Mhm.
That's cray.
Yep, AWB. I'll start, like, if you read Biden's gun control plan, it is like cocoa for crazy crackers. It's just nuts. They've got stuff in there like, oh, you can just buy 1 gun a month. So it's like, what if I get a 2-for-1 sale? It's like, no, just 1 a month. Online sales? No online sales. It's like, what are you talking about? It's 2020, man. Come on. This is how we do stuff. We buy stuff online now. It shows up in the mail. No, not for guns though. You got to go to a store for that. And
That still is at that Doesn't that happen now though? They can't do it
No,
online
they can
down
still
there?
buy online, Kelly, but it's got to go to the FFL. That's the
Oh,
only
that's true. That's true. Yeah.
They had something going with Cabela's and Brownells selling guns too just recently here. So
Yeah, but you just can't get
it
it to
had
your
been
door because
getting
some asshole
better.
shot Kennedy with an Italian bolt-action rifle.
Yeah.
That was the end of that.
Yeah. And so I mean, the Biden's gun control plan is nuts. A lot of
It
people are
is.
saying like, "Oh, it's moderate." It's like, no, it's not. It's nuts. It's
The man who sniffs children doesn't have a good gun control ban.
Yeah. Good luck, Spencer. I would say like
Gonna need it.
And it'll get better, but it's not better here. It's getting way worse here too. At least you have a Supreme Court on your side. We have no such.
Yep. Hopefully we do at some point with this charter challenge. Yeah, I know. Stop.
Who knows?
Yeah. So Filthy says, "Merry Christmas, you filthy animals."
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Gotta love Mark Rober and his bait packages, glitter bombs.
Yeah.
Oh, they're amazing.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The U.S. federal government can't enforce any action without a full registration. It'll never happen. That's Tim Crosno.
There you go.
Okay. And then also Russ it says, just tell Sleepy Joe it's nap time. I think you're Sleepy Joe, Mr. Yanni Pants.
Maybe. It's well past my bedtime. I haven't been up this late in weeks.
All right. Well, I'll keep it going then. If you'd like to email the show, send an email to slamfireradio@gmail.com.
We'd love to hear from you.
Yep. Podcast app reviews. There's no such, but if you want to get onto your podcast app and review us or something, like put some stars next to our name and put a comment on there, we'll probably read it. Head on over to patreon.com/slamfireradio. You can help us support us there, or you can buy something through Cabela's as well on our website, and we'll get a kickback of some kind. You'll pay the same amount, though. Shout outs, Trevor?
No, not really.
Kelly?
I have, obviously, I already gave Russ a shout out, but I just want to say thank you again for actually thinking of me. But I also actually wanted to give a shout out to not only my co-hosts, because you guys are awesome and I love spending every Thursday with you guys, except for Trevor, who never shows up. Anyways. But I also want to say thank you to our listeners and the people that actually watch the videos and share it and talk about it and everything about Slamfire Radio. You guys made this year, 2020 has not been a great year for a lot of things, but you guys have made it bearable.
They stuck in there.
Yeah. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for being some of the best listeners ever. And
the
also,
best.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they actually are, but I was going to actually,
No, just do it, man. Just
okay. They are the best listeners ever. So I just wanted to say thank you for listening. Stick with us. 2021 is going to be another challenging year, I think, but it's going to be one of our best as well. So we'll be sticking around, and you guys stick around.
We're going on the way up for 2021.
Yeah. Mad Max happened in 2021. Does that mean we get to use our guns?
Yeah. Big upside. Big upside.
Use a little Thunderdome.
Yeah.
Speaking of 2021, this is our last show. We're taking a break next week because it's Christmas, and we're going to be sitting around in our houses doing.
Yeah, we usually take 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
Wearing no pants. Oh wait,
no pants.
That's every week.
Pants.
That's every week, anyways. These days. But, we'll be back in, 2021 or something like that. The next one's, there's 2 weeks, because next weekend is...
2 weeks. We take 2 weeks off at Christmas.
Yeah, we take 2 weeks.
Yeah,
but
so we'll be back on the 7th or something or other.
Yeah, so next Thursday is Christmas Eve anyways, and the week after that is New Year's Eve. Guess what? We're not going to be here. So you guys go and have a great Christmas, and you guys have a great New Year's, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Yeah. Check us out on Gun Owners of Canada. Like us on Facebook. Join the CCFR. And we'll not see you next week. We'll see you next year.
Yes. Yeah. Merry Christmas, everyone.